streets.
The whole world's brainwashed.
It's us against them, it ain't you against me.
Step 1, train the people only to consume. Step 2, infiltrate adults with the news. Step 3, indoctrinate the children through the schools and the music and the apps on the phones that they use. Step 4, separate the right from the left. Step 5, separate the white from the black. Step 6, separate the rich from the poor. Use religion and equality to separate them more. Step 7, fabricate a problem made a lie. Step 8, put it on the news every night. Step 9, when people start to fight and divide, take control. This is called situational design. They can't stop us, cause we're ready to fight. Trying to brainwash us, but we won't let freedom die. The whole world's brainwashed.
Okay, ignore the video part of this, y'all. Kansas tuberculosis outbreak is now America's largest in recorded history. This was updated on January 25th, which was technically 2 days ago. And the fun part here, ongoing tuberculosis outbreak in Kansas has become the largest in recorded history in the United States. This is from a local Topeka Capital Journal. Largest one, as of January 17th, the public officials reported that they had 66 active cases and 79 latent infections in Kansas City. Since 2024. So probably at the end of 2024, the beginning of this month, considering how this shit spreads pretty wildly. So they're going on and on about, the different things. People who are active infection and sick can spread it to others. People with latent infections don't feel sick and can't spread it. Tuberculosis is spread person through person with the air. Now, I'm not trying to sound like panicky or crazy. When I worked in a prison, my fear was not an inmate who had HIV. My fear was not the inmates with various types of hepatitis. My fear was the inmates who brought in active tuberculosis. Yeah. So this is going on. And guess what? We don't have any health agencies releasing any memos about it or sending out information about this. Oh, because that's been suspended by Felon 47. Yeah, maybe we should be talking more about this.
There is a tuberculosis outbreak in Kansas, so here are a few things you need to know about TB. Tuberculosis, or TB, is caused by a bacteria called Mycobacterium tuberculosis. It's an airborne disease, and the bacteria usually attack the lungs, but honestly it can attack any part of the body, and it can affect multiple parts of the body at the same time. The good news, and I'll say this again, is TB is preventable and curable, okay? Now, there's usually two types of infection. There's the active TB disease, which makes people feel sick and can be spread to others. There's latent TB infection, which, by the way, I have personally had myself. It is inactive, doesn't make people feel sick, and cannot be spread to other people, okay? Just so you know, TB is not spread by kissing, shaking hands, sharing food, etc., okay? And again, as I said before, TB is treatable. It's treatable with antibiotics. I wanted to mention some of the symptoms of pulmonary TB or pulmonary tuberculosis. A cough that lasts for 3 weeks or longer, coughing up sputum or blood, that's a sort of a classic symptom. Maybe some chest pain, loss of appetite, weight loss that's unexplained, night sweats, fever, fatigue. According to Kansas Department of Health officials, they say that the TB outbreak that is happening poses very low risk to the general public.
Hey you guys, so I am a nurse and I have verified this information. There is a major tuberculosis outbreak going on in Kansas right now, over 70 reported cases. TB is not something that you see a lot of in the hospital. I've literally, in my 22 years, maybe taken care of 2 or 3 TB patients in my entire career. This is actually very serious. It's located in Kansas, so all my peeps in the surrounding states of Kansas, and especially here, right here in Oklahoma, be mindful of that. So masks are good, guys. That's what we wear to prevent catching the TB in the hospital.